Well, look at all you. Hello, beloveds. How are you this morning? Are you feeling loved up? You've accepted my heart today? I bet you're wondering what this is about, don't you? Some of you probably figured it out, but didn't you? I'm inviting you into a consciousness of more today, spelled M-O-R-E. Into an exhilarating sense of wonder, into that which has yet to be revealed, into the greater possibilities of demonstrations through you by engaging, embracing, and embodying the divine. Breathe. That was a lot. Well, my invitation requires your full participation today in mind, in body, and in spirit. If you'd love to embrace more of life's good, raise your hands. That'd be me. If your spirit is willing to do what is calling, raise your hands. Maybe. What is it? I'm scared. So that's great. Thank you. Commitment's very important. Well, the most important action in one's own mental participation, the most important action is one's mental participation. And it begins with stepping into flow. The word stepping denotes repeated activity. Repeated because you are ever evolving as a spiritual being. Stepping into a new paradigm is what we're doing with each step, with each thought, and each belief. So you get a chance, as Songbird said, Marina said, you can do something different. You can choose here, you can choose there. It's all a matter of your beliefs, and we get to change them at every step if we choose. We don't have to take the same step. We might want to shake that off a little bit and move over here and step in this way. Change your thinking, change your step, change your life. Right, Dr. Carolyn? So I chose this image behind me to assist me and hopefully help you to visualize stepping into flow. My inspiration for today's lesson rose up during this year's gratitude walk held in Bidwell Park. Anyone besides me attend that? Yeah. I want to thank practitioner Crystal Lively for organizing, creating this annual event. I like to walk in Mother Nature, and we affirm it every Sunday by, I love Mother Nature. For me, walking provides the blessing of feeling grounded, connected, and supported in the surrounding beauty. It allows me to be fully present in the now. To me, it's magnificent. Now, I haven't always thought that. The first year I thought, oh, do I have to go to that? It's early, it's cold, it's this, it's wah, wah, wah. A lot of ducks quacking. But like anything that I've resisted, there's a reason I need to go there. There's a reason that is beneficial. Awakening for me. So about halfway into that walk, many of you who have been in Bidwell Park, from the 1 mile area up to about halfway, there's a bridge across. And so I love the symbology of water from the creeks and waterfalls and lakes and rivers, and I even learned to enjoy a little bit of fishing with Reverend Eileen recently. Well, I hadn't done that since I was a pup. Now that I'm an older dog, it was kind of fun. I got to revisit that memory of my childhood thanks to you. And so one of my earliest images of water as a metaphor when I was in this teaching was that when you drop a pebble into a pond, there's ripples. And there's not just one, but it continues to ripple. There is movement caused by one drop of something in the water. Are you getting the clues here? Okay. And for me, it's the principle of cause and effect. Another was the principle and image of water as the flow of universal and race consciousness. And to align my energies and beliefs and add those into that stream of consciousness. To go where the energy flows of the divine. That was my basic teaching of these ideas of science of mind. And they're good. They're really good. But I've stepped into a new stream of thought. And all of those came into my mind gazing downstream. But then something happened when I turned and looked at the stream coming towards me. And it was quite profound. Upstream expanded my vision. And I realized I'd been alongside the flow. I'd been a bystander for my understanding of the greater possibilities of good. I praised the bridge for its higher view, literally and spiritually, and the realization of what I must do. What did my inner urge want me to do now? How am I different? What is the shift? Well, it was time for me to step into a greater reality of what we term consciousness. You know, if we don't step, we don't grow. You might slip, you might fall in. That's okay. But we need to take that step through the fear. So for me, the greater possibilities of this good is known by the stepping into flow. Stepping is an activity. It's action. Stepping into flow is vital to spiritual health and wholeness. So repeatedly stepping into and facing upstream are the doubts and the fears that swim there, coming toward me. It called for a testing of the truth as I knew it, that you and I are deserving of the all good. And this good resides in the flow of truth, in the sacred silence of of nature, and the peaceful quiet of the mind. And this is when, for me at least, we are able to hear the voice of Spirit. Eckhart Tolle says, when you touch that dimension of no thought, pure awareness, the egoic self is afraid of that. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know anything anymore. And yet, there is a deep knowing in that. But it's not conceptual. What does that mean? It's not conceptual. We don't have it boxed in yet. We don't have it defined. We don't have it limited. Because the moment we try to expand something, guess what? The belt gets tighter. I don't, it's too much. It's too much. I ate too much. And just stepping out of Christmas, I believe the Christmas message is to hear the Christ consciousness whisper to us, all the gifts are mine to accept, and I joyfully unwrap them throughout my life. Reverend Eileen gave a great Christmas message last week, and if you didn't get just hear it here, you can hear it online. It spoke to all the acceptance of and into the consciousness that the Christ brought into the world. It didn't bring, but the awareness of it into the world. So let's affirm this together, please. All the gifts are mine to accept. Are mine to accept, and I joyfully unwrap them throughout my life. Buddhism teaches, your mind will always believe everything you tell it. Feed it hope, feed it truth, and feed it love. Now I'm going to light the fires of those three, faith, hope, and love. And I want to thank Teresa Evans for the florals today. She showed up with that without any prompting from me. And it's just, isn't it just perfect? Just perfect. So I've labeled this the Heart Rock Ceremony. Original, huh? But to me it signifies the strength of the heart. Might be considered small, but it contains a lot of love and a lot of strength and a lot of truth. So at this time, I would like you to hold your rock in your right hand. And close your eyes if you choose. And let's take several deep breaths in and out. 3 to 5 is perfect. Your mind will always believe everything you tell it. Feed it hope, feel it truth, feed it love. And so in this divine idea and consciousness, allow yourself to go to that place within yourself, within your unique, individualized consciousness, and just be with yourself, your spiritual self, for a moment. And ask your higher wisdom, that spiritual self, what is it that I need to release this year from what has occurred? What fear, what doubt, one limited view that I have about myself? Now, ask that same question process to your higher wisdom and your spiritual self. How can I love myself more freely, more fully, and more honestly in the future? Beginning now. What is the one or two or three gifts that you'll unwrap as yourself this year? Is it to be more loving, more open, more authentic about yourself? Not something to do, but consider, how can you be in your life? What is the feeling of stepping into flow? Focus on truth. Focus on love, joy, comfort. And when you know what is yours to be, I invite you to line up in these center aisles, step forward, and place your heart of intention into the flow, into the water. Do we feel complete? So, one by one, each of you have stepped into flow, into a more open body of consciousness. And for this, I want to honor by saying namaste to the ritual. Eckhart Tolle wrote this next piece as well. No matter how long your journey appears to be, there is never more than this. One step, one breath, one moment. Now. So in closing, I'd like you to repeat after me. We're going to put a bow on the package. By stepping into flow, I am always receiving my good. I breathe deeply. I feel the current of life moving toward me. With gratitude, I open my heart to the gifts of possibility. I open my heart to the gifts of possibility. I am open at the top as I gratefully receive the good that life offers. Namaste. And so it is. Will you please step up, please? We have